I've been singing since before I think I could talk, which kind of happened both pretty early. My family had a rule at the dinner table that there was no singing at the dinner table. I was probably in my mid-20s before I realized that that was not a rule for everyone. Ended up getting a master's degree in music at Manhattan School of Music. One of the doors that opened after grad school was the United States Army Field Band. So I actually sang in the military. My husband is concertmaster of the symphony. We ended up here in Spokane just about 15 years ago. So in 2017, I ended up walking through the door of what was formerly Opera Coeur d'Alene. I said, we really need an opera company that is going to represent the entire region. And so we rebranded to Inland Northwest Opera.
Most importantly, she is just a very humble person who's doing her best, and her best is incredible. And she took over this company and never ran an opera company before, and now we're flourishing. So she's just an incredible woman who can do anything.
Honor means being humble. It means being accountable to the people who you serve, and it means surrounding yourself with people who are better than you.
She's always just herself at the core, and she just radiates that on other people.
Opera singers are loud. That's kind of the entire nature of our business, is to, scream in cursive. And so I don't know if that's courage or not, but I certainly am not afraid to back down from something I believe really strongly in.
She takes the information that she gets, and she will actually change her mind when she is fighting for something she thought was right, and then she'll take that information and adjust. It takes a lot of courage to admit when you're wrong.
Listening to the other ideas in the room, because that's really important, but not being afraid to be loud. We have a phrase in our house, Volsky's never quit. One of my favorite things to do is to be up against a wall and fight to claw my way out. It's that fire under your tail to say, I can do this better. I can continue, I can persevere, and I can learn, and I can grow, and quitting is so boring.
A lot of singers lost jobs during the pandemic once everything shut down. She basically called Governor Inslee and was like, hey, I want to do operagrams. She wanted to send singers out to people's homes. We originally weren't going to be able to do that. And Dawn, being the fighter that she is, literally fought her way into saying, look, these people are going to be on the lawns. They're opera singers. You're going to be able to hear them. We just want to be able to pay our artists through this time. And then she came up with this wonderful idea of the opera truck. We all built this giant moving concert venue. None of that would have happened without Dawn's vision. Her priority was protecting her singers, ensuring that they had paid gigs, and that is just so incredibly cool.
I grew up in an incredibly oppressive and abusive religious community. A group of people took an entire community of thousands and silenced us. I spent my life being silent, and so now I'm really loud. I work really hard now to champion people who aren't heard. I think the best way to empower those around you is to be the best version of yourself that you can be. I think every single human has incredible capacity for good. And if I can be the best I am, then the people around me can be the best they are. The director level staff that I've hired in the last few years have all been incredibly powerful women. And so we empower each other.
Dawn brought this to my attention that there are systemic issues preventing us from hiring a lot of singers of color. It starts at the university level. It starts when you start training those singers and how those singers go through a system that discourages them. Dawn is always active in these conversations in our industry. She puts pressure on the people we hire through in the agencies to say, hey, you need to sign more people of color so we can hire these people. And she's there listening, fighting, and being an ally to anyone who needs it.
Being a member of this community is honestly one of the greatest honors. This community nurtures its own to empower women, to empower absolutely everyone who lives here. I'm honored to raise my child here. I'm humbled to have been able to lead this company for the last 5 years.
I nominated Dawn Volsky because I think she is an inspiration to women and everyone. She just leaves something special with each person.
When Dawn's at a loss for words, that's kind of rare. No one ever feels they deserve something like this. And it was really so humbling to have a moment where someone said thank you. Someone said thank you for what you've been doing.